Alrighty, so today I'm going to be drawing a fish blimp. That is correct. And this fish blimp that I'm going to be drawing in today's video is far better than the Goodyear blimp. I'm just saying. Goodyear needs to rebrand all of their Goodyear blimps as fish blimps instead. And I'm going to prove why fish blimps are better in today's video. I don't know whether I'm actually going to prove whether fish blimps are better in today's video, but I will be proving that they look a lot cooler. That is for sure, because I mean, like, it's a giant fish that floats through the sky that you can ride in. How much cooler can you get than that? I ain't gonna lie, y'all. But I do think without further ado, it is now time for me to go and introduce you guys to all of the materials that I'm going to be using to draw a fish blimp in today's video. I'm going to be using my Soho Urban Artist sketchbook to draw in. I'm going to be using, first off, my pencil Graph Gear 500 mechanical pencil to draw the fish. After I draw the fish, I am then going to correct any lines that I might have messed up with my Tombow Mono Knock 3.8, almost said Mono Knock 3.8 Tombow. No, Tombow is the brand name, you know what I'm saying? Tombow is the brand name, so I got to say that first. And then after I'm done doing the full sketch and everything like that, I am then going to go over all of the lines with my Uniball Signo UM153 just to make everything a little bit more distinct and to make it to give the drawing some permanence, to make it where it's not just all erasable. That's just why I like pens kind of thing, because it just makes it feel a little bit more permanent, and that's what this pen is for in today's video. But without further ado, let's go ahead and flip to an open page, and let's go ahead and get right to drawing. There we go. I'm now on an open page. Let's go and get right to drawing, y'all. So I think first off, I'm going to go ahead and just sketch the fish with my pencil Graph Gear as said. So I think I'm just going to go ahead and start off with the jaw just like this. I'm not aiming to really make like a fish with like a super big jaw, because if the fish had a really big jaw, then there would be too much, there wouldn't be enough space inside the actual blimp itself to make it where it could float through the sky. That would not be very good. So the jaw on this fish is not going to be the biggest, but this fish is indeed going to be very, very, very wide and long. That's how this fish is going to be looking. Let's go and have that come down all the way down. About the same kind of thing. I want it to be kind of symmetrical in today's video. Just like that. And then the tail, we don't really need to worry about like the tail really doing too much or anything like that, because it's not really something that's really going to have any attributes on how the blimp works or anything like that. So it can be like a really big tail. I don't know, maybe they could make the tail actually steer the fish. That would be really cool, but I feel like that would just be a bit too much to move when it comes to actually having a mechanical part and everything like that kind of thing. It would probably be just a little bit too heavy. So they'd probably have like rudders on the actual tail itself. So I guess maybe having a bigger tail would be better. Makes sense to me. At least you want to be able to steer it through all them tight corners in the sky and everything like that. I don't know. Either way, though, I'm just trying to make sure that this actually could work as a real blimp. That's what I'm trying to make sure, you know what I'm saying? Let's go ahead and just draw a little bit of an eye real quick. Oh, now, of course, this would just be painted on there, so we don't really need to worry about like how the eye looks too much or anything like that kind of thing. We don't need to worry about any sort of mechanical specifications with the eye. Let's go and draw the teeth real quick. And of course, the teeth can be as big as I want them to be, because it's not like the teeth are actually going to be doing anything. Now, it would be really cool for the jaw to be able to move up and down on this blimp, but I mean, like, I don't really think that's realistic. And so I'm not going to try to draw that or anything like that. Let's go and put some fins on this fish. Now, of course, the fins would not just be on one side of the blimp. They would be on both sides, but I'm only doing a 2D drawing in today's video. And then let's go ahead and add everything that actually makes this into a blimp, because right now this is just a fish that you could kind of easily make into a blimp. And so I'm going to go ahead and start adding everything that actually is going to make this fish into a blimp. And what I need to do that is I need to add a little bit of a compartment right there kind of thing. And I want it to be a little bit more smooth kind of thing. I want it to be a little bit more smooth, so I'm just going to smooth out that corner a little bit. There we go. And I'm going to go ahead and add a little window right here. And there we go. It is now a fish blimp. And let's add a little bit of a door right here as well. There we go. So there's the little door and everything like that. So it's now officially a fish blimp. And that's literally all that makes it a blimp. It's just this little capsule on the bottom is now a blimp. It's now a blimp, you know what I'm saying? I guess I could add some clouds or something like that as well, kind of thing, to make it clear that it is indeed floating through the sky, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, this is a fish blimp. I'm just saying, we need this in real life. Goodyear, I don't care about your advertising. I don't care. Rebrand all of your blimps as fish blimps. Do it. Come on. I'm just saying, it's better, Goodyear. You'll get a lot more people interested. Nobody cares about Goodyear. Nobody cares, Goodyear. I know you're watching this. Nobody cares about your blimps. They might have 30 years ago. They don't care anymore. This is the new wave. Put a Goodyear logo on this fish, everybody's going to be looking. Everybody is going to love you. Your sales are going to skyrocket. I'm just saying, Goodyear, you should totally do it. And if you guys want to do it, I'll only take a 10% commission of all of the sales that you feel like you got because of the blimp. Because this is my design. 10%. I'm just saying. It's a good deal. 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 Good year. It's a good deal. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Without further ado, though, I don't think I messed up any of the lines, so I don't need to worry about using my Tombow or anything like that for the moment. At least I might erase these clouds. I am kind of thinking about that. But I'm going to go ahead and get the cap off of my Uniball Signo I have right here, and I'm going to go ahead and just start darkening up all these lines and making it making the drawing have some more permanence. And after I darken up all of the lines, I am then going to go over the entire drawing with my Mononoke Tombow, and I am going to just erase all of the pencil lines and everything like that. Now, I do need to be careful with this pen because this pen does like to smear if you run your hand over it right after you put everything down, so I am going to be a little bit careful with this drawing just to make sure I don't smear anything or anything like that kind of thing. Because, I mean, like, what would a blimp be if it was smeared kind of thing? It would be a smeared blimp then, and that's not what I'm trying to draw in today's video. And there we go. And then now I've just got to go ahead and do the rest of the details, and this fish blimp will mostly be done. I think I'm going to do one more layer on the fish after I erase all of the pencil lines, but after that, the fish blimp will be done, I think. Pretty simple drawing, not really too much to it. It's basically just one of my normal fish with a little added extra detail to it, but I do still find the whole concept of it to be pretty amusing, that is for sure, which is why I'm making this video, of course. And I do think I'm going to erase, I messed that up, the eye up a little bit. I do think I'm going to erase the clouds. I don't think I really want to put them in. There we go. Alrighty, so now what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to put the cap on this pen right here, and I'm going to go ahead and start erasing all of the lines that I don't want, such as the clouds, and just all of the lines that I used to sketch the fish to begin with. Let's get rid of this stuff real quick. And I'm going to go ahead and start off on, I think, where I first started drawing, which is over here. Hopefully all of this has dried, because I'd really prefer not to smear any of this, that is for sure. Alrighty, and there we go, all done. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and toss all of the eraser dust in my trash can. And I'm going to go ahead and start doing that second layer, I think. And while I'm doing the second layer, I'm going to go ahead and start darkening up a lot of the areas as well. Like a lot of the corners and stuff, I want them to be darker, so I'm going to start darkening those areas up. And there we go. That is the drawing complete. No complaints on my behalf, you know what I'm saying? No complaints on my behalf at all. I think this is looking pretty good. I think it looks a little bit different than one of my normal fish, of course, in my opinion. It is, of course, a fish blimp after all. I do definitely think that this looks pretty good, though. I am very happy with how this drawing turned out, I ain't gonna lie. I really do like the whole concept. I just think it's hilarious. Like, my fish, like, even without this already kind of look like balloons or blimps or something like that kind of thing, and that's by design. But I think just with this added on, it just becomes just a little bit more hilarious. And I really, really, really am a big fan of this drawing, I ain't gonna lie. I certainly hope you guys have enjoyed watching this video where I drew a fish blimp. If you guys have enjoyed watching this video, of course, please make sure to like and subscribe for more content. I have my Instagram, my book, my merch, my P.O. box, and my main channel all in the description down below. Go check it all out. But thank you very much for watching, y'all. To the next one, stay safe and peace and have a great one. And I almost forgot to mention, if you guys have any constructive criticism for this drawing right here, make sure to leave it in the comments down below. But thank you very much for watching, y'all. To the next one, stay safe and peace and have a great one. Yes sir, you know what I'm saying?